Aloha cupcakes. I spent the weekend in Manti, Utah at the Fink reunion, which is this big show where all the Fink artists come together to hang out at the Fink Museum. And you're saying, well, what is the Fink Museum? Well, here, let me show you. Hey, Steen. This is a museum dedicated to the art of Ed Big Daddy Roth, not Egg Ed. And here's Seth, who is about to get cut out. I don't know why I did that. I just thought it was hilarious when I was editing this to just do that. Anyhow, there he is again. This place is packed wall to wall with Fink memorabilia, artwork, the original bits and pieces. Like, seriously, the entire ceiling is covered in the old t-shirts. And then this artwork that comes from all of the Fink artists. And I do mean all. And there's a lot of us. And most of us are from Earth. High volume of us are from Earth. Some of us not so much. Some of us, though, will find our very first Finks on an orange panel where the clear coat wasn't laid correctly and the metal flakes don't pop and the pinstripes are kind of eh. We're not going to talk about that. The cool thing, though, that I noticed that, and I noticed in a couple of these other when I was walking through, but the trucker hats, I don't have one. And all of the old ones are up there. I'm not saying that they need to get reproduced, but if they did, I would get all of them. There's that panel again. You see him? Right there. Just staring at me, just mocking me. Like, you're not a very good pinstriper. Bro, it was 2011. Like, I've gotten way better since then. You need to chill with that. Anyhow, all of the artwork from the shirts and stickers and decals and prints and all of that stuff is on display, and it's intermixed with all of the madness that it is inspired from each of us artists. Like that one. Wonder who did that. He must be amazing. Yeah, not explaining that. Might even look at just all of it. Do you want to go see what's over on that side? Okay, well, we're gonna. This is where the big giant Fink statue is. And if you are capable of seeing the big giant Fink statue, then you know what you're looking for behind the big giant Fink statue, which is a huge, huge portion of Ed's work. Now, these are things that are complete, or at least were finished. Some of this stuff like this exists. It's based off of a Geo. If you were around the 90s, that was a car. If you weren't around in the 90s, that was a car. And this is what he did to it. Kind of fun, right? Super cute. Awesome paint job. But all of the bits and pieces to remind us of what this all came from can be found here. From whatever that thing is. His little sled. And some of the early photographs are all found in here, along with like the masks and weird, obscure things that he decided to paint on that magically appeared here, along with the screens from all of those shirts that are hanging up on the ceiling. Well, the original ones. There's more, because there is also the Wall of Allie. If you don't know about the Wall of Allie, you're going to have to actually meet Allie, and she can explain to you about the wall. Now, then there's this. Now, I feel like every house should have a shelf of Finks, especially one that gets painted by the Fink artists and has a little statue of Ed right at the end of it. Every house. And I mean, like, you should have one. If you don't, you should be working on that. You can go on the Fink website and start ordering things, and then you can go to like a hardware store and start building a shelf. That's your assignment from now on, because you've made it this far in the video. I am assigning you this job. And I expect it to be done within like some amount of time. Actually, no, you don't have to. You should, but you don't have to. It's fine. Now, taking a walk through here, and I mean, here, I'm going to try to give you a decent shot where you can see just how much of this place is just covered in artwork. You as an artist will be inspired by this. Just trust me on this. You as an artist who has artwork in here, you'll have that moment where it feels like your heart's going to stop and you're starting to have a panic attack. Also normal. And I like to walk over here, and aside from the fact that, yeah, that's Ed's shop, and there's the things he was working on towards the end. And right next to it, this is what makes this interesting, is this incomplete piece from Mentor and myself. Right there. We didn't finish it. We didn't clean it. And here it is. Till my next video, boys and girls, stay moist, my friends.